The tall, gangly thing?
Mortdog Madness Neon Nights kicked off on Saturday, May 14th, and pitted NA and EU against each other. This unique tournament was 4v4 and had teammates facing off against their opponents, but also against each other. This event also took place on patch 12.9, aka the For Fun patch. This patch introduced a brand new feature to set 6.5, the Dragon Egg. Every game, each player is given a dragon egg that will hatch at a set point in the game, giving players things from a tome of traits to a true embarrassment of riches. The event featured a variety of players from both NA and EU based on regional performance and also influencer status. In particular, NA sported players like Goobums coming hot off of his 4th place finish at Worlds, and Setsuko, arguably the best ladder player in North America. On the other hand, EU had some real hype around them, particularly surrounding their 2 French teams in AEG Gang and KCXSly. The French teams produced 2 different Worlds contenders, including the Set 3 World Champion in KC61. Potable, representing AEG Gang, made up the other previous Worlds contender. This unique format, the Dragon Eggs, and the Clash of Regions allowed for some very unusual builds, including Assassin Cho'Gath, 8 Challenger Quinn carry, and even a 7 Debonair 7 Mutant board. Day 1 started out a bit grim for North America, as EU won the majority of points in every lobby. That is, except for one. One North American team swept their lobby, taking places 1 through 4 against their European opponents. This team was none other than YORDles, made up of K3 Soju, Goobums, Mismatched Socks, and the master of TFT himself, Prestovin.
Like, should we just leave so that like we can?
Okay. I'm down to leave.
Are we just leaving then?
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Despite half of this team practicing for the wrong Riot game and Goobums remapping his entire keyboard to the F key, YORDles stood out as the North American team to beat, with the rest of North America performing below the EU standard. The addition of the eggs made for some fun right off the start, where Salvi's Kaisa 2, equipped with Radiant Ginsus and Radiant Hand of Justice, took the game over North American team Binoculars. Later on, we saw KC61 utilize his Mercenary Challenger Jinx and a fully itemized Quinn 3 alongside gold reserves to win in a way that you know made Mortdog smile. The EU race was much closer, with 3 teams looking like contenders to advance. The 2 French teams held the lead for the majority of the event until KCXSly scored 3 bottom 4s in Game 5 of Day 1. This advanced AEG Gang to the finals off the back of strong performances from YONE, Magarki, Potable, and Ketzer. Both Potable and YONE scored in the top 8 of individual performances, with Potable coming in at number 1. Going into Day 2 of the event, the highest scoring European team would face off against the highest scoring North American team in the finals. This pitted AEG Gang against YORDles over the course of 5 games. By the end of Game 5, one team would take home their cut of the $10,000 prize pool and an infinite amount of regional pride. Day 2 started off strong for EU, with 3 different players placing in the top 4, despite Mismatched Socks winning the lobby thanks to his 4 Debonair emblems. The second game looked much the same, with top 4s from YONE, Ketzer, and Magarki, while Soju was the lone North American. YONE bounced back from his previous 8th and used high-end shopping to produce a full legendary board of 2-star Galio, Tahm Kench, and Silco to protect his Draven carry. North America bounced back and flipped the script on Game 3, where only Magarki was only to prevent a North American sweep on the top 4. Despite this, the lobby was actually very close, with Prestovin barely winning off of an Innovator Kha'Zix and binary airdrop augment board. This game also showcased some unique teamwork on the side of North America, where Mismatched Socks made the call to target all Zephyrs and Shrouds against the low HP players in the lobby to eliminate them early.
Focus on Clutzer if you guys can. Like, Zephyr, or like Shroud and Zephyr, and then Potable afterwards. Oh, I got him. I got perfect Shroud, perfect Zephyr, perfect Prison Heart.
Even with a strong performance from North American Game 3, EU held on to a 2-point lead going into the final 2 games. Throughout the day, YONE really opted into this 1st or 8th playstyle, and Game 4 was no different. YONE started the game with a Mercenary emblem and proceeded to go on a 7-loss streak with Mercenaries in before ultimately being cashed out by his teammate Ketzer. This was followed up by a 4-6 Prismatic Augment. YONE took High Roller and was able to secure a Silco 2 at 4-6. YONE's board may have been too much for the rest of the lobby, but North America rallied together to eliminate Potable, Magarki, and Ketzer, locking in 2nd through 4th and giving North America a 4-point lead going into the final game of the day. The 5th and final game of the tournament did not disappoint. With a big egg hatching on 4-6 alongside a Prismatic Augment, players' boards spiked incredibly hard at 5-1 with multiple fast 9 boards. GOOBUMS and Magarki both took advantage of this and were able to build strong legendary boards, including a 7 Ferocious Appetite Mutant Kai'Sa and a 6 Sniper 3 Debonair Zeri. In the end, the North American team reigned supreme, locking in 3 of the top 4 spots and claiming victory in Mortdog Madness Neon Nights. The tournament truly came down to the final minutes, as both regions could have won the tournament coming out of that final game. While this tournament may be a bit more casual than the official TFT circuit events, it certainly provided some unrivaled entertainment. The cross-region banter, the for fun patch, great production value, the tournament checked all of the boxes for a great watch. And even more, the ability to listen in on a team's thought process throughout the event was the type of insight that you never get to hear in a standard tournament environment. So now, the dust has settled, and let it be known that nobody beats North America in a for fun tournament. Shout out to AEG Gang, PPGod, and all the teams for putting on a great show, and also thanks to Wisdom, Casanova, Riley, Panda for all of the awesome production, the TFT team, and viewers like you. Finally, thanks to the one and only Mortdog, not only for the casting and the development of TFT, but also for producing unique events that showcase North American and European talent. Now that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this event recap. For more TFT coverage and content, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.